just like in the hills.
Oh, this car's behind me. Arjun wanted me to stop so he could film the road.
For stopping. Yeah, it's for my girlfriend.
He's like, look, it's hills. So I brought Arjun to one of my favorite spots. We drove down to San Diego to come skate this fucking thing. Whoa, he's already doing real tricks. I got here and he's like trying sail flips and fucking airwalks and shit. So I'm gonna get some of his warm-ups. We're gonna film some actual tricks for his street part that he's working on. His rides for a company called One Skateboards, and all I know is Goon is parts that he's working on. Oh, is that front beetle? Man, I filmed that on the wrong side. Yeah, this thing's pretty steep, man. Let's see if I can get an angle where you can see how steep it is. Like, it ain't mellow. And it actually grinded a little.
Actually, like, really don't care to do south flip on this because I can 1000% do a south flip on something a lot bigger. But that like 180 nose grind shit I don't do regularly, so.
You should get a sail flip on it anyway, so just for it.
Just for Fox.
Yeah, just for YouTube. Yeah. Oh yeah, please land that. How often do you see a sail flip the fakie in the streets? You don't. I heard that hit your knee.
Yeah.
Yeah, you. Like, look how close the flat ground is to the top of it. Like, that's how steep it is. Fuck yeah, it's a run. It's a line.
Did it grind?
Yeah, grind it.
That's cool.
It's a line.
Oh.
It's still a line.
That's all you got.
It's like a bunch of anthills up here, so when I step, my feet like kind of sink into the ground, and it's very satisfying. It feels nice. Yeah, I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but when you stand on like kind of like more hollow ground, your feet kind of like sink in. Oh, it's so satisfying. It's like the ASMR of the feels, not the sounds. Ooh. Oh. Fuck yes, dude, you got this. What is going on? That looks like the worst idea right now. It's low-key kind of hot today. And this ground's very reflective. I also like that my board's just like in his way.
Dude, what the fuck do I keep hitting? I'm like hitting something that's like...
Feeling rough?
It's like a bump.
It's hard to tell because it's like all bumpy. Like for a street quarter pipey banky thing, this thing is really good, but it is like pretty wonky. Has a lot of bumps in it, a lot of imperfections. But he's gonna sail flip this. I'm positive of it. Am I saying that right? Sail flip, sail flip. I know it's spelled S-A-L, and I know that I have somewhat of an accent, according to people, not according to me. Do you think I have an accent? Comment if you think I have an accent, because I don't think I have an accent. The words that I know that I have a bit of an accent is the word awesome. And that might be the only word I know. But people are like, oh, Dan, you're a piece of shit because you have an accent. And I'm like, that's 50% correct. Well, that's a good spot to put my foot. Oh, it just sinks in so good. Wish I could like really capture how good my foot just sinks into the ground. Oh, yeah. Literally no one cares. Oh. Woo! Fuck yeah. See, with the trick that he's trying, I know he could land it easy if he like popped low and like landed against it, like splatted on it and rode to fakie. But he's doing it like a quarter pipe. He's popping at the coping, doing it, and then landing back in it. So it's like, it's kind of gnarly that he's skating a steep bank like a quarter pipe, but that's what he's doing. He's like getting above coping with a fingery, flippity thingity. Like on that one, if you look, it like he kind of did like a rock and then still popped, because that's how like he's going above coping. He's popping at the non-existent coping, the noping, if you will. Just little subtle things like that that make a trick so much better than someone else who might do the same trick. Oh, fuck! Oh. Whoa. So I was literally gonna say,
I missed the line.
I know that he's not gonna do it because he had to sit down and have a full phone call with a cardiologist. And when you skate, when it's dude,
fucking want to do it right now.
like when you take a break and you're trying something you've been working at, like usually when you come back to it, that first try is garbage. And his first try was the opposite of garbage. Wow, that dude, seriously, that was fucking incredible.
Thanks, man.
I wasn't even ready for that to happen. I didn't even film it. I'm gonna try to like zip down this entire thing. There's just like all kinds of little bushes to carve over and stuff to play on. So obviously I gotta start off from the spot that's not skatable because I'm just really desperate for that sort of attention. Like, I haven't even written down this yet, so we'll see. My friend Josh did it though, so I don't know where he did it.
It honestly doesn't even look fun.
It does not.
I gotta fucking walk all the way back. Oh.
Still good. We're good. That's the one.
I filmed that so fucking bad.
So yeah, I got this gash on my back from when we were at Sheldon, and so like I'm taking it pretty easy. Like I do have other tricks that I want to do on this quarter pipe, some stuff that I want to film for my part, but for the most part, that little bit of carving that I'm doing is all I'm going to do here. I'm going to save myself for later because if I fall on my back again, I'm done. Like I fell right when we got here, and it burns and stings so bad. It's so annoying. But on another more important note, by no means am I an art connoisseur. I am not a feedback TS with some sort of degree in, you know, historic arts or whatever it is, but I do know good art when I see it. Now, like most people, you know, white kids who grew up in America, I went through my Salvador Dali phase when I was 14, and I was like, oh, look how long the elephant legs are. Oh, wow, these clocks are liquid. And thought it was like super deep, like, oh, he was friends with Walt Disney. How interesting. Walt Disney hated Jews, so fuck him. But this is artwork. Look at this. Are you kidding me? That is like the most important piece that I have ever seen in my entire life. I understand how this was drawn, and I still couldn't draw it because that's how like it is. Like, ooh, simple yet satisfying. Okay, so Josh is talking about this ditch that he couldn't describe how to skate. Turns out it's a quarter pipe. He couldn't describe a quarter pipe because he's such a fucking street skater. All right, let's see how quarter pipe is. Also, there's security right there. He's definitely going to kick us out immediately, but...
Oh, there's like, they put like things. Oh, they took some out. Yeah, you can hit it. You can hit it.
Is it still...
You have to slalom into it.
Oh,
right.
Okay, see, they removed the knobs down by it. See, yeah, it's like one of those banked weird things.
Let's skate it right now. What's this guy going to do? Stop me?
Leave?
Yeah. Big deal. Okay, so I'm probably going to get one try. So obviously for my one try, the goal is to hit every single little skate stopper on the way down. First try. That's sick. Yeah, you have to hit them off. Oh, look at this. Okay, don't look at that.
You keep dodging them. You're not skating it right.
Guy fucking comes over, kicks all this dirt into the spot. Now I'm gonna hit a rock and fall. The dirt's getting on my skate stoppers, dude.
Yeah, these skate stoppers aren't very effective.
Yeah, no.
That carve was crazy.
Thank God someone landed something. It'd be really. Oh wait, I forgot my front blunt down there. Let me go grab it.
Oh shit. Yeah, no, we're. Oh, I thought you were. I thought you.
One more, and now you're on number 29.
So now that I absolutely dismantled that spot,
Hey, I got a trick.
you did get a trick. But you know how many skate stoppers you hit on that trick?
No, it doesn't even fucking count.
It doesn't, dude.
That was nice of him to leave for a couple minutes though.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, let's just skate this one. He doesn't know.
This
This is a different spot.
He's following us out.
Following us to this spot, and I'll drive away again.
Were you looking at these when I was looking at that?
We saw both.
Okay.
Yeah.
I used to look at all this all the time because I had to drive.
That little Wally bank thing is really, really sick. I
Yeah.
wish we could have skated that too, but
Yeah.
it's all good.
But then we couldn't.
It's all good. That was a really really sick find, dude. By the way,
Thanks, man.
thanks for showing us that.
So here's my shot at describing that spot.
It's a bank wall.
It's quarter pipe.
I didn't
It's a
remember how the
pencil wall.
transition was though. Like I
Thousands
haven't
of-
even looked at it in like 4 or 5 years.
Well, let me remind you of how the transition was. It was very quarter pipe like. It was like a quarter pipe in the way that it was a quarter pipe.
It was not a quarter.
It was like a bank to steeper bank.
It was like a bank to
bank
wall,
to
dude. Definitely.
transition to
You,
the-
and you scrape. Your nose scrapes it at the point where the bank meets the
I'll
wall.
drive past the
Like if
ledge
you don't
of the
lift
wall.
up, you're
Also, if
gonna-
your nose scrapes, it doesn't count as a quarter pipe. Is that what you're trying to say?
That's exactly what I'm trying to say.
Wow.
Dude.
Wow. I heard
East
Frank
Coast,
Herwer's
man.
nose always scrapes.
Who?
On everything.
Frank Herwer.
Oh, street handle?
Oh, yeah. You reach your handle? So, yeah, now where are we going, Josh?
The ledge.
Oh, okay. It's right there. California, you leave a spot, it's another spot. Like, I gotta land in this, though?
I know, right? Right in the worst spot.
Just wax it.
Yeah, right.
That was a lot of effort to just shove out.
Ah, fuck. Oh, my God. I think I can make it like,
That had some juice to it.
I don't know about juice, but it had a little, just add water dust.
Yeah.
It's a line. No, it's not.
Oops. Good. Oh.
Oh, that's sketchy. I wonder if I can actually make it all the way. Why'd that stick? And why'd I grab?
You were soul skating.
I really was.
What a douche. That sounded like you were grinding Kingpin the whole time. Damn.
I gave it a real try.
You went to lip slide.
Okay, moving on. Different trick. That ain't happening.
What, it's not a line?
Shut up! I didn't do it.
What, a good kickflip? That's so powerful. So clean.
Kickflip! Hit by a car.
But was it good?
It wasn't bad. Right? Wasn't it not bad?
I don't think it was bad, considering what you have to land on.
Fucking bad. Oh, fuck. Is that your bag? Yeah. It stings so bad it literally knocks the wind out of me, and it's like the weirdest fucking thing to have something sting to where you can't fucking breathe for a second. It's literally just this. That's what I'm complaining about. That's all it is. And it's like the worst. Kidney stones was way easier. All right, show me how to land tricks.
That's not it.
Nope, not like that.
Have you heard this saying, it's not a flat bar if it's as wide as a sandwich?
So I invented this saying where it's not a flat bar unless it's as wide as a sandwich, or if it's
No.
not, you know what I mean.
I didn't come up with that. It was somebody on a podcast, actually. Scott knows her name.
It's as wide as a sandwich. How wide is the sandwich? That varies. I'm talking about a Shaggy and Scooby-Doo sandwich, because that shit's fucking...
No, those aren't wide. They're tall. Yeah, I'm allowed to talk in the video, but I'm not allowed to actually be in the video because I don't have enough followers.
Oh! Did you ever see Wizard Skull's art show? So when Wizard Skull hit 20,000 followers on Instagram, he made a 20,000 and up art show. You had to have 20,000 to get in, and then when you go to it, it was just pictures of people complaining that they couldn't get into it because they didn't have 20,000. That's all there was in it. I don't know how many quarter pipes we tried to skate today, but so far the most successful one is the ledge quarter pipe. Oh, this ground looks buttery. I've been to this spot a really long time ago. Yeah, you grind and then you bomb down this. I do. What?
That rail is skate stopped.
Is it really have knobs on it? Yeah. Okay, so obviously I need to find a way to skate it. Hold on. They actually skate stop this thing. There's got to be a way to skate it.
Like, they told me I'm not supposed to skate this.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this quarter is sketchy as shit. It definitely doesn't seem like anybody lays concrete on the West Coast. I'm just saying that because
It's just an observation.
I mean, there's some really good DIYs in Jersey, so.
Because you have Fred Gall building it. You know what? It's not a quarter pipe. It's a mini ramp.
I was gonna say, I was like, you haven't skated with tail chip in a while, so every spot you go to, you try to skate a mini ramp now.
Yeah,
You
right.
try to turn something into a mini ramp.
I like it, man.
Kinda like that.
I like the pump. I like the pump. That was a pretty big pump if you've ever seen one.
You're allowed to push on street mini ramps.
Did I push?
What a brat, dude, huh? No, don't do that. Either go to fakie or don't do it like that.
The fake fakie. Pivot the fake fakie is the trick.
Was that going to be a sweeper or a tail block?
You know,
Yeah.
a little bit of both.
It was, yeah.
What would you like it to be?
What would you like?
If you could do a good sweeper, I'd be stoked.
Keyword good.
I'll take a tear if you can.
Is that good?
I think so. I mean, no, because you didn't ride away, but it was on the way to being good. Your front foot has to stay on.
He's saying you got the motion, but you don't have the lotion.
Once upon a time I came here and I did like a dinger grind or a Peter Blunt grind, whatever you want to call it. Basically like roll up, you do an ollie oop 180 to switch nose grind, figgy 5-0, whatever you want to call it. And then I pop back into regular and then bomb down this. And there was like dirt, like maybe like halfway back where that water is. And from trying to run out of it, can't really tell how steep this is, but it's like you go really fast. From running out of it, I like fucked up all my toes and couldn't skate for a while. It was a great decision to skate this spot. But that was like part of like a bunch of clips that I got with Josh Holtz that he sent me the footage on a disc. And then I had it, and then the computer that I put the footage on like ended up like crashing. And then he lost all the footage because your computer crashed too.
No, I had it all in my RV, and my RV got repossessed, and I
that's
couldn't
what it
get
was.
into it.
That's what it was.
And I lost 15 years of tape, and
And you could never get it back?
I didn't put it in my name. I had bought it and put it in storage and didn't transfer the title, like didn't register it in my name.
So there's nothing you could have done.
And yeah, they wouldn't let me go in.
Dude.
So
he lost all of his possessions. More importantly,
I
my
lost,
possessions.
Yeah, basically everything I own. Luckily, they let me take out my camera and put it in, like...
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
Well, like, why wouldn't they let you take out the rest of this shit?
I don't know.
That's so fucking weird. Man, you know, I should be your lawyer, dude.
You are a lawyer, right?
I thought you were a doctor.
I'm anything, whatever you want.
It's Mr. Dr. Lawyer to you, buddy.
Yeah. I have a PhD in lawyering, so
Yeah.
technically I'm a doctor, but...
He actually performed surgery on the bar exam,
Yeah,
so...
I'm Indian, last name Shah. Basically 50% there already.
You should change your Instagram name to the flat bar exam.
The flat bar exam?
The round flat bar exam. Yeah, look at this. This thing's got some chunks to it, but I'll give them, this is like not a terrible transition. They didn't do a bad job. I back this quarter pipe, actually. I'm sure when they first built it, it was sick, but the run-up's not the greatest.
That side, I mean, it looks like an underneath layer. The right-hand side looks good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That looks sick. Whatever happened on top of that, well.
It looks like somebody tried to like do another layer and fucked up, so they're chiseling away.
Slowly at the old layer, or the new layer.
They ran out of concrete.
I guarantee someone did do like an air and then bomb down.
Guaranteed?
Well, maybe not guaranteed. So Alyssa Steamer, we were just talking about it. She did no comply tail slide and went down at switch. Or she did on this one.
Yeah, this one.
No comply tail slide and bombed the switch. And as far as we know, she's the only one to ever go down at switch. Which is like, was that her ender? Or was that just in her part?
Do you know if it was an ender? I'm thinking it was an ender. It should be an ender if it wasn't.
It should, yeah. Maybe like the footage maybe didn't do it justice and didn't end up being her ender. But it's like insane. Like right now, this thing switches fucking bonkers.
Yeah, like so fucking crazy.
I think
Because that bank's gnarly too.
Yeah.
That bank is steep.
I think that Cruise kid went down at switch.
Who?
Huh?
Cruz
Moss.
Moss.
Isn't it like
Well,
MLS?
it's an Instagram name, but I can't imagine if that's actually his name. That's fucked, dude.
Like him going down the switch, cool. His last name, fucked.
Moss.
What did he do?
Something on the quarter pipe, and then just like came down and went down a switch. But you remember him
That's
doing,
like 15 years later after.
I know, it doesn't count. Like when you're a kid, when you're only this tall, like
Kids nowadays don't really have a stance anyway.
Yeah, they really don't. Yeah, they're literally like abortion, not abortion. I don't care. No stance. It's crazy.